Welcome back to another video, guys. This is going to be the Lectric XP4. Just got this a few days ago, and I finally got a free day and rain free to be able to ride this. Everything came perfect except for the little crank right here. It is wobbly. I showed this on a short video of mine, but if you can see it, it does kind of wobble a little bit. Let's see if I can get a good video of that. But yeah, it's kind of wobbling. Not sure if we can see that or not, but other than that, that's like the only thing that happened on the bike during shipping. Although the box was perfectly fine, nothing on the outside, but when I opened it up on the inside, the little spacer cardboard that held the two tires on that side was crushed, like someone pushed it down or something. And of course, Lectric is sending me new parts. It's on its way for me to change out the whole side. So for obvious reasons, I will be doing throttle only, turbo. And again, I'm actually 270 pounds. I have a 10-pound extra battery in the backpack here. That's not connected. I did put the balancer on here. I follow the same steps that you would on the XP3.0 on all-wheel or all electric wheel or all-wheel electric video, and works the exact same way on everything. And then I saw that they had an actual official video of it, so they do have an official video out as well, I believe. So go check out their channel if you are going to plan to do an extra battery. But that's only going to be when I drain this battery down to about 15 or 10%. I'm not going to go any lower than that because I actually bought this bike. It was not sent to me. And we're going to go out and a couple of things. We're going to go on to multiple different hills, and I'll chime in on those when it's done. And then of course we're going to get something to eat. But the hill we're going to climb is that one right there. I don't know if it can be seen very well, but it is going to be one that we're going to be tackling. Now with the 3.0, it went about 12 miles all the way up. It's about between a 15 and 18% grade. It slowly just climbs right up. And it goes pretty far. So, and there's also another one I want to go on that's about another 15 that goes even like 2 or 3 times longer than this one here on another park area, but we'll go to it. So without further ado, let's go ride. All right, so I got my Strava app going. We're going to do a quick brake test, and then we're going to go on the hill. This is in turbo mode. Hopefully you guys can see that. I just got my glasses on. I can see the screen just fine. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Acceleration testing. All right, 20 miles an hour. Here we go. Brakes feel really good. All right, so let's see if we can beat that 12 or 13 mile an hour up this thing. It was doing it even in Sport Plus, but I'm literally expecting this thing to go a lot faster than that now. So 15, 16 already. Okay. I'm getting 12, almost 1,300 watts right now. 17, that's all 17 on the screen. Perfect, 17 again, but we're coming up to a flat. Yep, okay. All right, well, there you have it. That's one of the steepest hills. That's that's close to that's actually the 18 degree or 18% degree hill climb right there. 18 degree, blah, can't speak today. And there's a few more that come really close to the same steepness, if not actually at the steepness. I haven't actually measured those at the trail yet. But yeah, that one starts around 15, but it only does it for about 10 feet, and then the rest is all 18 going up that hill. The other one it really feels exactly the same on the steepness of it, but it's much longer. And we're gonna see if we can reach up higher speeds, because I think this thing could have pulled out to 20 miles an hour. But again, I'm 270 with 10 pounds of battery, and then I got a drink and some camera gear, so we're probably close to the 285 right now on this bike. And then this is the 750 watt. Sorry, I don't think I mentioned that in the beginning. And this thing does have turn signals. Not the best in the world, I would say. If they had them on the front, I think it would be the best in the world. Okay, so if you're wondering about the PSI, I have it at 32, and then I think the max was 45. and the minimum is 25, 750 watt motor, still going 20 miles an hour. The only reason why I'm starting this video out, the way I have, is because there's going to be way too many videos out there doing reviews, unboxing, and stuff like that. I'm not quite there yet. As much as I really was wanting to do that unboxing for like a really first unboxing video for this, I'd rather my first time be, you know, from a company that's actually going to send me a bike instead of me paying money out of my own pocket for a bike. I want to try to make sure I save that special moment for my first time unboxing a video. Sure, you can do an unboxing video for something you purchased, but I guess that reality hits when it's like, hey, you get something sent to you for free for a review because that company trusts you, and you can be free to do whatever you want, and then they want you to unbox it, test it out, put it through its trenches. So there's something about that's going to feel like it's going to hit a little bit better. And I have found a different route. If you guys watched my last video with the XP4 that little route I was talking about, that I was going to go back for, turned out it was an actual shortcut. See where those cars are going? I don't have to worry about waiting at the light anymore. It makes it so much easier. Yeah, so up there, that's where I usually have to wait at. You guys are gonna come here for the first time, but I've been here several times going underneath this bridge. I know you guys can still hear me, but yeah, it's pretty windy. I could go straight, or I could go here, which is a little bit more of a shortcut. All right, we are gonna go hit the other hill, the other two hills real quick, and then continue on, and then hit them again coming back, because I want to make sure I get as much range out of this as possible. We're definitely going to see how far we go. All these bumps are good. See that suspension seat post? I tightened it up to where it cushions a little bit more, for stiffness, I mean. So the recoil is much better on it. And of course, the front suspension is really amazing. I don't know if you guys can see it from this angle, but that is the complete climb that we're going to be doing straight up. So the way this little throttle works, unfortunately, is it doesn't give you like a adjustability like the twist throttle did when you were barely moving it or anything like that. So if you barely give it any kind of power at all, it tries to jump up from being low wattage, high wattage, low wattage, high wattage, and it's just really weird. But here we go. We're going to do the test real quick. So that's why it's spitting the way it is. There we go. And a little bit more steeper here. Still going 19, 20, just hit 20 miles an hour. All right, and this one's throttle only. We're on a flat surface pretty much right about here, and then it dips down pretty good. And then it goes right back up. I know the camera won't do it any justice, but we're about to come up on the steep hill going down, and then it dips right back up. This part here is longer, that part there is shorter ahead, if you can see it. Still 20 miles an hour. $19, 1200 watts. Yep, 19 strong. Okay. All right, so we're going to end this trail and we're going to come back. That's going to be for range purposes. So we'll see you when I flip around. All right, down to 90%, 49 volts right now. We're doing good. And we're going to go back up the same, up and down the same hills we were just on, just the complete opposite. That way we know wind resistance and all that stuff is a little bit of accountability. Let's see if I can just get through this. Okay, so downhill. All right, steep hill, still going 20 miles an hour, 80% charge, 49% volt, or 49 volts, 48. On your left. All right, we're about to go up the very steep hill here. I think it's going to happen right about here. This is where the steep hill hits. I'm 20 miles an hour. 19, 20, 19, still holding strong, 19. Wind is blowing against me, 20, 19. So yeah, 750 watts. If you know, aside from my little quirks that are happening, which I got to figure out if it's something that I'm doing wrong or not, this will be like the perfect bike for you ever. It folds, it goes 20 miles an hour on throttle only, and then it gets you up some of the most toughest hills without a problem, throttle only. Now, I can't do pedal assist, but I know for sure when you start to pedal, it gives you a lot more wattage out of it. And yeah, you'll get a little bit better climbing abilities for sure. So if you, there's plenty of YouTubers out there that show that type of scenario where whether it's cadence or whether it's torque, pedaling does help out tremendously getting up hills and stuff like that over a throttle any day. Now you got to be like in perfect conditions, like having a you know, a dual motor or a very powerful motor just to do that. But yeah, I think it's time to go get something to eat. Well, I'm gonna finish this up and go to the other trail, so I'll see you guys at the other trail. All right, we made it to the other trail, and we're gonna keep on with this range test. We are at 80% battery life. Let's take a quick stop right here and see where our range is at right now. Our range is 10 miles in, and we're at 80%. So we might actually get about 30 miles on this battery. At 49, 48 volts right now. And I can try doing cruise control on this thing, but yep, on your left. It's been raining like all week long, so the off-road that I normally do on this one is probably soaking wet, and I don't feel like cleaning the bike, so we're gonna save that for a different day. Not to mention that there's gonna be one of the days I'm gonna do where I got both batteries running at the same time and doing a range test, so that way you guys can see that part of it. And then we're gonna go from there. Do some food pickups, just overall exploring, exploring with Gamity. Yeah, in all honesty, you don't really need a fast bike. And this thing can go up to 28 miles an hour. I have gotten it up to 31 already. That's when the first day that I got the bike, I pulled it out, and that's how I found out about the crank being bad. So if I can get it up to that speed with a bad crank, imagine it probably being a lot better when I have a good one. Yeah, this bike ride's really good. I love the tires. But yeah, no, Navi tires. If you don't care about the sound, cool. I didn't care about the sound, honestly. I just noticed it when I was actually paying attention. But really, it's a personal preference. If you think you're gonna go on more like off-roading, dirt trail, stuff like that, gravel, whatever, that's gonna be perfect. And we are gonna eventually test this out on gravel. So when I do the actual longer range test with this bike, it's gonna be with 2 batteries. And we are gonna go on those gravel trails. Going up this incline, still at 20 miles an hour. But we're gonna get some food, and we'll go right back to the trail again.
Wait to cross Irene at Hidden Creek. Wait.
Taco Bueno. What can I get started for you today?
I was gonna get a big old burrito supreme. Hello.
It's a nice little bike you got there.
Oh, thank you. I just got it too. It's the Lectric's newly announced XP4. So, doing a review today. All right, so we made it to Taco Bueno, and we're at 12.45 miles. 49 on the Volt.
So is it like for a vlog or like YouTube?
No, YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
What's your channel?
It's Gaminator. Gaminator, like Terminator, but Gaminator.
Gaminator. Okay.
Yeah. I used to do a lot of games, stuff like that, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do vehicles instead, so. Appreciate you. Hey, got a new follower, and if that was you, make a comment if you're here at the window. All right. All right, right back to the trail, and then I'm gonna go find a spot to eat. We went down to 45 volts, and it's going right back up. So it does fluctuate depending on how much wattage is being used right there. And of course, I still got my little screen film still on the thing. I'll probably try to keep that on there as long as I can before taking it off. Yeah. So if you got your pedal all the way down, just be careful with whatever side you're turning on that's on, so that way the pedal doesn't scrape. And if you don't do sharp turns, you should be good. Like sharp like this. If you just do casual turns like this, you should be all right. Just be mindful. Don't want to scrape up your metal foot pedals. Still at 70% on the battery, between 45 and 47 volts. All right, coming on the windy little road for this trail, and it's gonna be up a slight to moderate hill climb right here. All right, and I'm gonna just keep on the throttle. Oh crap, it's a little too fast, okay. Yeah, okay, I couldn't hold it. I was not in the right position on the seat to continue on with that. I thought it was just gonna be gradual like it was, and then all of a sudden it just started shooting right up on power. That's insane. I don't know why I was thinking I was going 20 miles an hour on that thing. I must have been going like 14 or 15, and I hit the throttle and just shot right up. All right, a little off-roading. Not bad, not bad. Okay, that honestly was not bad at all. So I'm gonna eat my food here, and then I'll come right back to you guys and stop the recording. And then we're gonna finish up the ride on there. So right now is at 48 volts is what it jumped back up to after stop. We're at 14.32 miles, hour and 12 minutes into the ride. All right, I'm about to get on the road again. I raised the seat just a tidge bit. And then on the screen here, it shows 60%, 48 volts. Alright. Anyway, we're just doing throttle only, just a reminder. And we're at, I know it says Tour on the screen, but I unlocked the throttle where no matter what PAS system I'm in, it's gonna give you the full throttle, as you can see probably on the watts there. See? 1100. Oh, I cannot wait to start doing some actual pedaling on this thing. I mean, some real pedaling. That's gonna give me the main distance I'm looking for. Imagine doing that on 2 batteries. The one I have that's in the bike is a 17 milliamp battery on the size, and then the one I have in the bag is a 20 milliamp. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to record the band that's playing tonight up here in the downtown Burleson area. There's a Summer of Sound or Sound of Summer. I think it's Sound of Summer. They had it last week and the week before it, and they have it this week and then next week, all on Fridays. I hope the day comes when I can finally just review bikes only for a living. And I feel a lot of times a lot of reviews out there are born into wealth, and that's why they can do what they can do without actually having to worry about an actual job, and then of course get side money from YouTube and other ad revenue. I mean, I don't know why, but I just have a feeling that's how a lot of them are doing. I'm not saying all of them, just quite a few of them. So sucks for some of us who have to actually work our way up like to the max just to become a good YouTuber and make good videos, especially when you're by yourself. You can't hire somebody to do the editing for you, which is why some of my videos suck. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys are a continuous watcher, that's fantastic. Drop a like if you're a continuous watcher. And I do appreciate if you guys can hit a like, actually, if you're new. It does help the channel out. It doesn't cost you anything. And it just reaches people who actually need to see this video, for those who are heavier riders, for that matter. Because I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people out there that are wondering, can this bike, can this scooter, can this PEV vehicle support my weight? All right, we're down to 50% charge right now. 45 volts still. And we're gonna see if it'll do the same thing on these hills like it did before, being at 80%. A lot of headwind going up the hill. 19 miles an hour, 43 volts. And it dipped down quite a bit, didn't it? All right, I'm not throttling right now, and we're coasting, so we're going it's about 46 volts right now. 19 miles an hour, coasting downhill. Okay, so going uphill again, 50%, 44, 43 volts, and strong 19 miles an hour, 18. Oh, it is getting a little slower, and we're at 50%. All right, that's expected. I'm going to go a little bit of a different location this time. I'm actually going to take the street all the way back to the other trail. All right, so this is a pretty steep hill. And we're going to see how well it does. It's at 43 volts, 15 miles an hour, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20. Now we're going back up on the incline again. Steep part of the hill. This is the steep part of the hill. All right. Oh, strong 18, 17. I was expecting 17, but it never dropped down. Not until I let off the throttle. Well, thank you guys for sticking with me this far. We're not done all the way just yet. But what I am going to do is go back on the trail that we were on a minute ago to head towards the house. And then if it's not down to 20 or 15 when I check the voltage or whatever, ouch, that hurt. Then we'll run it down a little bit in the neighborhood until we get to the appropriate 15%. And then, or 10. No, I'll figure that part out. All right, I gotta call it. It is not going to go anymore. It's at its last little limb. All right, so let's yeah, okay. All right, so let's check out the range real quick. We are 42 volts right now. 20% is what this battery, sorry, here we go. So we're at 42 volts, it's 20% battery is what it says. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit better in the shade. And then as our mileage, I'm sure we could probably squeeze out maybe 1 or 2 more miles out of it before, you know, it gets a little bit bad to the point where it's at a 0% charge. So 23 miles, 2-hour ride in. Yeah, and if I were to pedal, I'm pretty sure I can probably come close to getting 30 to maybe 40, depending on how good I pedal or what setting I'm in. So, I mean, that gives you a good idea about what this bike can do. You know, it's a very good bike. Love it. 750. I got to figure out what's going on with the motor, though. Again, I don't know if that's something that I'm doing or, you know, like user error or what, but yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and end the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you could, please punch the like button. That will help somebody else see the review that's probably looking for the same scenario when it comes to the weight of the person and, you know, heavier riders, because that's like the main question a lot of heavier riders have. Will I work with it? Blah, 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 you know. Good for workout. I will find out more information about that if you're interested on how well the torque is and how far I can go on a distance on that. And then I'll do another video where it's both batteries at the same time on a different trail. And we're just going to see how much farther we can go when we have that happening. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.